Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forged Leaf and Stems wall sconce. This is the 25770. This has been a beautiful classic piece of Hubbardton Forge for a long time. Combinations of beautiful glass and beautiful forging. The leaf on this, and there's going to be one leaf. There's one left-hand side, one on a right-hand side. You'll notice is right and left. That leaf is made by one man at Hubbardton Forge for the past 30 years, and now his son is joining Hubbardton Forge, and he's going to learn how to make that one leaf so you can kind of carry it on through that family. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. 17 inches overall height from the very bottom to the very top. Width is coming in at 5.5 inches, and the projection from the wall coming out is only 4.5. So this is a great fun sconce to use in all kinds of applications like hallways, bathrooms, we'll talk about that in a second, as well as stairways, because it's going to put light out, up, and going out that way too, and down. So let's get into a little bit more information. The back plate on it, 17 inches tall, and the width on that back plate is coming in at 5.25. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box, and I want to show you a little bit more information about that. How we're going to do it is we're going to look at the installations instruction sheet. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations, instructions, PDF. Open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, which is going to be the glass, the back plate. The back plate has a socket set up on it, and then you're going to have some little parts to put together, but it's very simple to do that. It's going to show you the mounting height on this. That's the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your J box, your junction box. Is coming in at 8 inches, so it's roughly just around the middle of this fixture. However, when you look at those install sheets, there are going to be some really good line drawings of the inside of this and that back plate, and you can kind of see where it's basically the back plate is a box, and a box that's open against your wall. So you could actually, if you wanted to, you could run those wires all the way from the top to the bottom. There's enough wire to do that, so you're good to go there. Okay, it's coming in at 5 pounds, so it's not that heavy. Let's talk about glass really quick on this. So you've got two types of glass you can use on this. So one is going to be ivory. So ivory glass is basically, think of like a cake, like a sheet cake for a birthday, and you have white frosting, and then you kind of pull lemon frosting through it with a fork. That's what ivory looks like. It's very beautiful, actually. White art glass is going to be white art glass, and it's going to be white art glass where it's almost like a stained glass window. That's the quality of this glass. This glass is made in Connecticut in small batches on tables. So they basically are kind of pouring the glass onto a metal table or a marble table and then kind of swirling the glass together. That white art glass is going to be the same, and actually the ivory as well, the same kind of quality of as stained glass that they use in stained glass windows and Tiffany lamps. That's kind of what art glass really is. Now, if you're going to be using this in a bathroom, and I think you can, because you're going to have some good opportunities to get a lot of light out of this, and you're going to be flanking a mirror, one on the left, one on the right, one thing you want to think about is the light coming out of the fixture. So ivory art glass, because it has that kind of lemon in it, lemon white going on, and is going to project a little bit of a yellow light on you. And remember, when you're in a bathroom, you want the light to hit you so you can see you in the mirror, and that's what it's all about. White art glass is not going to project any of that yellowness. So just kind of remember those kind of things. So I would probably use a white art glass if I'm going to use this in a bathroom situation. If I'm going to use this in a place other than that, like a dining room, and I want a nice romantic light, I might go for the ivory art glass. I think it's a very pretty glass on its own. Okay, let's talk about what's going on inside of this as far as lamping goes. It's going to be using two medium base sockets, porcelain sockets. One is facing down, one is facing up. And you can put up to two 75-watt incandescent bulbs if you still want to do incandescent in this without any problem. If you want to do LED, you can even do better than the 75-watt, because you can do this. This is a LED. It's called a phosphorus one. You can kind of see the little yellow lines running through there. This is kind of an old school LED. Both of these will work. The size of this, you'll notice, is an A19. That's a standard size light bulb. And I can find either of these bulbs up to 100-watt equivalent if I find them or go look for them out in the marketplace, like Amazon, Walmart.com, Home Depot, those kind of places. So if you have one going down like this, one going up like this, and pushing all that light out, you can really get a lot of light out of these to use them in that bathroom situation like I talked about a little while ago. They're going to offer these lights to you, the bulbs to you, in different colors of the light coming out of it. I always talk about that in these videos. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's going to be super, super yellow, like an orange setting sun. They're going to offer these to you in something called daylight, which sounds like it should be a warm light, like sunlight, but it's not. That's going to be kind of like an overcast day or a hospital waiting room light. That's that bluish white light, 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. What I like to use in our showroom, I talk about it again all the time, is warm white, soft white. That's like the warmth of an incandescent bulb I grew up with, and I like that a lot. That's going to be like this warmth coming down from these warm white, soft white, 3,000 Kelvin LEDs right above me. So that's what we like to go with. So just remember all the stuff we talked about before as far as the type of bulbs you can get. This is a dimmable fixture with no problem at all. Just make sure you pick up bulbs that say dimmable on them. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.